After the Second World War, the United States helped build something bigger than itself. A system of alliances, open markets, and shared security. It was not perfect, but for nearly 80 years, that global order delivered more prosperity and peace than any era in modern history. And no country benefited more from that system than the US. Now, that system is fraying. The minerals deal just signed with Ukraine may be one of the clearest tests of what the United States still stands for. Here is what happened. The US secured preferential access to Ukraine's untapped reserves of lithium, titanium, graphite, and uranium. But the deal was not clean. Trump's team initially demanded $500 billion in mineral rights as retroactive payback for past military aid, just access during an active war. Zelensky refused, but Ukraine could not afford to lose American support. So Kyiv came back with a compromise, a jointly managed fund where future US assistance would count as investment. American companies would get first rights to new projects, tax-free profits, and legal precedence if the deal ever conflicted with Ukrainian law. Ukraine would retain ownership but give up significant leverage. That deal was signed this week. Why does this matter? Because critical minerals are the new infrastructure of global power. They define who builds, who controls, and who leads economically, militarily, and technologically. They are the physical foundation of everything, from the electric grids lighting our cities to the batteries in electric vehicles, the semiconductors running artificial intelligence and defense systems, the fiber networks behind cloud computing, and even the phone you are watching this on. Without these materials, the world's energy, transportation, communication, and digital systems do not function. Control of these minerals is quite literally control over the future. This deal was strategic, but let us not pretend it was equal. Ukraine signed under real pressure, delayed aid, shifting demands, public ultimatums. So when people ask, why is the United States still supporting Ukraine? Here is the truth. We have spent less than 0.4% of the annual federal budget helping Ukraine defend itself. No United States troops on the ground, no American lives lost. And a major portion of that funding never even leaves the US. It is spent here at home, fueling factories, defense contractors, and supply chains. It is an investment in American industry, American jobs, and the defense capacity we rely on in an unpredictable world. At the same time, it weakens a top adversary, supports an ally, and reinforces the global order that has kept America strong for generations. As Fareed Zakaria put it, America's alliances are its greatest force multiplier. And as that system unravels, America's strength, security, and position unravel with it. The bottom line, this was not just a minerals deal, it was a test. And it exposed the gap between what the United States says it stands for and how it used its leverage in the infrastructure of global power. Follow Loading Infra for fact-based reporting on energy, capital, and the systems shaping our future.